Hey friends, welcome to a brand new video all about the world of Garten of Banban. Today we're finally back to talk about Chapter 8 because yes, it really happened. After days and days of silence, one of the two creators of the game, FARIS from the Euphoric Brothers, has returned to write on Discord. Yes, you heard that right. After a long break where fans were wondering if there were any updates, FARIS breaks the silence with a flood of brand new official messages. And in this video, we're going to read them all together, one by one, analyzing them to uncover all the most important news waiting for us in the upcoming chapter. There are hints, confirmations, and above all, some gameplay teasers that could change everything. Chapter 8 is just around the corner, and this new info clearly shows that the game is arriving much sooner than we expected. You absolutely can't miss a single word of what FARIS said, because hidden in those messages are some shocking surprises. But before we begin, do me a quick favor. Subscribe to the channel right now if you haven't already, because here we bring you all the updates in real time about Garten of Banban, theory after theory, mystery after mystery. And of course, drop a big like if you also can't wait to play Chapter 8, because I promise you that in the next few days even crazier videos are coming, full of hidden details, leaks and incredible theories. Alright, now that we're warmed up, it's time to dive into the new official messages from FARIS, finally back after days of silence. Get ready, because among the things he wrote, there might even be a hidden release date. And now we're really starting. Let's jump right into the first official message that FARIS posted on Discord after days of total silence. It's a short message, but one that made the whole community go crazy. FARIS wrote just a few words, but that's all it takes to make us lose our minds. The message is, final phases of development. It might seem small, but this is actually a huge announcement for every Garten of Banban fan. We finally have the official confirmation that the development of Chapter 8 has pretty much reached the end. We are no longer talking about a game still being planned or delayed. We are now in the final phase. We're almost there. This is something I had already theorized in my previous videos by analyzing the creator's silence, the little teasers, and the hints scattered here and there, but now that theory has become reality. FARIS said it clearly, they are in the final stages of development, and what does that mean? Well, the official trailer was already published in July, so now we could be very close to getting something even more exciting, like the announcement of the exact release date. Yes, that's right, it could drop at any moment now, and now that development is almost finished, all the mystery that's been building for months is about to turn into real gameplay, with new levels and brand new characters we've never seen before. Think about it, it's been over a year since we started waiting for this chapter, and today we can finally say that the wait is truly almost over. It's no longer just a hope or a rumor, it's a confirmation written directly by one of the creators. So, if you're as excited as I am, stick with me until the end of the video, because in the next messages from FARIS there are even bigger surprises, and some of them reveal that Chapter 8 might bring huge changes compared to the past. Let's move on to the second official message from FARIS, and this one is also really important to understand what's happening behind the scenes of Chapter 8. The message says, apologies for not being as active guys, just working on Chapter 8. And this message explains everything. Now we finally know why FARIS has been completely inactive on Discord in the past few days, with no posts, no replies, no updates. Many fans were starting to get worried, but now we have confirmation. He didn't disappear, he was just working hard on the development of the game. And that's totally understandable. Chapter 8 is finally on its way, and when you reach the final stages of development, every second matters. The developers need to focus completely to finish the work, fix every detail, optimize the gameplay, squash bugs, and do what in the gaming world is called polish, which means refining everything to deliver a perfect product. And this news confirms once again that the release is getting closer and closer. But there's another interesting detail. If FARIS is back and active on Discord, it probably means that the longest and most intense part of development might already be done. Maybe they've finished the main sections of the game, and now they can start interacting more with fans, answering questions, and maybe even sharing new teasers. And let's not forget, Chapter 8 will be a huge upgrade compared to the previous chapters. There will be new environments, new characters, new gameplay mechanics, and maybe even a more complex structure. So it makes total sense that this chapter takes much more time to complete than the earlier ones. We've been waiting a long time, but at this point, there's really not much longer to go, and the quality they're promising in these messages shows that it's going to be totally worth it. And stay sharp, because in the next messages we'll look at FARIS gives us even more confirmation about what to expect, and maybe even a few hints about new creatures or secret environments. Now let's move on to the third official message that FARIS shared on Discord. And it might be one of the most exciting ones yet. It's a message that not only confirms what we already know, but takes the hype for Chapter 8 to a whole new level. The message says, "What I can say is that Chapter 8 will be crazy and we're pretty close to finishing development." And this sentence is very important, because it doesn't just confirm once again that development is almost finished, but it also teases that what's coming will be completely crazy, something we've never seen before in the series. FARIS actually uses the word crazy. That means we're in for insane surprises, plot twists, new environments, new creatures, and probably even brand new gameplay mechanics we've never seen in earlier chapters. And all of this perfectly matches what the Euphoric brothers have already stated in the past. Chapter 8 won't be just another chapter. It's going to be a turning point, a new era for the Garten of Banban saga, a true fresh start in terms of style, graphics, and gameplay. It's not going to be a simple continuation. It will be a complete rebirth of the series, with a much more polished style, a way more intense horror atmosphere, and a visual impact that's been totally upgraded compared to the previous games. And we've already seen this with our own eyes. In the 4th teaser trailer, and especially in the final trailer released in July, we got a real taste of what's coming. New lighting and shadows, bigger and more detailed environments, sharper textures, better animated characters, and most of all, a truly creepy horror atmosphere, way darker than before. In short, they're getting us ready for a game that will be a real leap forward for the entire series. And if we put together everything FARIS has said so far, the message is clear. We're super close. We're not talking months anymore, now it's just a matter of weeks. So get ready, the new chapter is very close. And here we are at the end of this video packed with exciting news. Let's now do a quick recap of everything we discovered today, because the official messages from FARIS that we analyzed are extremely important and confirm just one thing. Chapter 8 is basically ready to launch. In the first message, FARIS said that development has entered its final phases. This is the official confirmation we've been waiting for so long. It means that most of the work is done and there's really not much time left before release. In the second message, FARIS apologized for not being very active on Discord, explaining that he was busy working on Chapter 8. A sincere message that shows us just how much effort they're putting into this new project. And now that he's active again, it probably means the most intense part of development is complete. Finally, in the third message, he said Chapter 8 will be crazy and that development is almost finished. Powerful words that tell us we're in for something completely new and wild. The Euphoric brothers want to level up the entire game with a new horror atmosphere, improved graphics, and much deeper gameplay. And let's not forget, the official trailer was already released in July, and it gave us a spectacular preview of what's coming. Environments full of detail, terrifying new creatures, and a constant sense of tension that promises to make this chapter the scariest and most intense in the whole saga. So in the end, everything we've seen today leads us to one conclusion. Chapter 8 is coming soon. And at this point, we are very close to the official release date announcement, which could be revealed at any moment. So here's my advice. Stay tuned, turn on the bell, and follow the channel, because I'll be bringing you all the updates, trailers, theories, and deep analysis as soon as new info drops. Thank you so much for watching the video until the end. Let me know in the comments what you think about FARIS' messages. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.